something passionate to people, or something you want to convey, something you want to convince people, and be, standing like, I want to tell you that is very important that we do something together, and you look tired, and you look, like something is falling on you. The way you stand in front of the crowd is saying who you are, is sharing with others what you are trying to communicate. The use of your hands makes your speech dynamic. The way you move, the way you make people follow you will make your presentation more clear. And the use of, there are many things about body language, and it's for an entire session, and I do entire sessions, workshops on body language only. It's about how you use each part of your body, each part of your face, how you change the different expressions in order to say different things, in order to communicate in a different way. Of course, the third thing in speech delivery is the content. You have to have a content that you are going to share. The technical support, PowerPoint, slideshows. I'm using PowerPoint, but I have to say that you have to decide if you want to use technical support or not. Sometimes you just don't need it. There is a tendency today to overuse techniques to make presentations. And sometimes you have to decide that if you are giving an opportunity to speak in front of a group and you have certain goal, you have to decide if you need the support or not. Because at the end of the day, the support is just a support. I could be sharing with you all the same and making this whole presentation without this. I think it helps, and that's the reason I'm using it. It helps you to see it more clear, to visualize, and to see more clear. But there are situations in which that won't help. That's not what we need. And you have to decide if you need it or not. And of course, you have to avoid what many people do, not to be slaves of your presentation. People sometimes are like, 1 second, let me see what I wrote here. Okay. Sometimes the presentation is just a tool and a support. I have many presentations that I have made, and many times there are technical problems when the computer goes blank. In the middle of the most important presentation I have prepared for 3 months. And the computer just doesn't work, and the technicians, and this and that, close the computer, I decide not to use, and was one of the best presentations I ever made, without the PowerPoint that I work on for 3 months. So you have you must develop a relationship with techniques and PowerPoints and all this that doesn't make you dependent on them, that you still have everything in mind and you can just do it without. The fourth thing, the fifth element of the speech delivery is how do you use your emotional intelligence? Is the emotional intelligence concept familiar to everybody? Can somebody just share what is emotional intelligence for the rest so that we share the same? Anybody? There were a lot of faces saying yes. Yes, please. Your name, please, so that I learn.
My name is Mara.
Mara, can you stand up and share with us what is emotional?
I would explain emotional intelligence as a set of methods and how people deal with everyday situations in society, how they react to the things that are happening to them, whether in a more mature way or immature way. That is what defines how emotional intelligence is.
Okay. Any addition to that? Your name?
Christina.
Christina, please stand up.
It's about recognizing the feelings that you're feeling and to manage the emotions inside yourself, and the positive emotions to feel the crowd that you're talking about.
Okay, thank you, Christina. I will combine both things. It's basically about managing your emotions in a way that you adjust to the environment and the setting where you are in order to achieve what you want to achieve. That's the reason that's called intelligence. It's about the intelligent way of using your emotions. So that is, you don't react according to what you feel, but you react using your repertoire of feelings the way you decide to use them. So that you will be angry when you have to be angry, and you will be sad, or you will communicate sadness when you have to do it, like I did a few minutes ago talking about I was almost crying myself, when I talk about the child suffering from cancer, and I was really using, I wasn't faking, I was really using the sadness I feel when I think about a child who is 7 years old that is going to die from cancer if she has no treatment. And I'm just using a repertoire of feelings I have, not a repertoire of feelings I don't. But using your emotional intelligence as you speak in front of people, it's a key element in communicating what you want to communicate. Because there are different moments. If you look at my presentation till now, I've been already for 45 minutes. In the last 45 minutes, I have already used humor, smiles, sadness, seriousness, professional. These are the different things that, that I'm using, and that's something that I'm not improvising. I'm using it because that's what I know I have to use in every part of my presentation. What you have to avoid, and it goes now to the last point, which is called interpretation. It's like the interpretation of a musical piece or interpretation of when you are really acting. What you have to avoid is a monotonic presentation. Monotony. It's a presentation where it's a little pitch, the same tone, the same volume, the same feeling. People will get sleepy after 5 minutes. Even if you have something interesting to share, it's just a matter of making it dynamic, making it different, making it, it's not easy to hold people for 90 minutes, being attentive, being interested, so that at the end you get what you want. Here my goal is I want you to learn something. I want to share with you the knowledge I have. I want to share with you something that I believe will help you be better leaders, because I believe that if you are better leaders, this country will have a better future, and that's the reason I'm here. I have a very clear goal. I just want to achieve it. And in order to achieve it, I need to succeed in these 90 minutes I have. And I will only succeed if I make all these things and I mix all these different moments. Now,